Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I'm joined by Darian.
Hello.
Almost called you Daniel.
Ref.
I mean, it's been a while since we've recorded something together.
That's true.
Yeah. You're listening to a round of games for technically Wednesday. Bit of a strange one this time because yesterday you may have noticed that a certain video went up on YouTube for our live reactions for the Tokyo Game Show the pre-TGS PlayStation type thingy live stream.
Lineup.
Lineup tour. Whatever the hell that name means. It was their like pre-TGS showcase.
It's just whatever TGS
I wouldn't
was.
call it. I wouldn't call it a conference because it's definitely wasn't one of those.
No.
There was like one guy came out on stage and talked for a little bit, and that was so unnecessary.
Let's just call it an event. TGS event.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that's kind of the big thing that happened, well, very recently.
Yeah, super recently.
So we got quite a bit of stuff out of it. You want to just jump straight into that and then talk about stuff afterwards?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll do a little twisty this week.
So not in any particular order, because I didn't really make notes as the show went on.
That's fine.
But whatever, you can like hear our actual reactions to stuff as it happened then. We got quite excited at points. So we've got, just going off Resetera here, the Yakuza studio finally announced their new game called Judge Eyes.
Yep.
It seems to be you are some sort of undercover cop. There's a gameplay trailer out that we haven't seen, but we did see a very strange talking trailer.
I think it's just how it was presented. It was the translator obviously seemed to be doing it like on the fly, which was cool, but I think it was very hard to follow the conversation.
Super weird.
And then the trailer, nobody knows what's going on, but I guess you're some sort of detective. There seems some sort of like murder thriller crime Yakuza-esque game.
Apparently there's fighting in it.
Yeah.
Beat 'em up stuff like Yakuza style. I haven't watched that trailer, but there is a demo out now which has the introduction or introductory bits to it. Should probably check that out. It'll be in Japanese, but whatever.
We'll make do. We'll try.
Yeah. So that's neat. It didn't look as good as Yakuza 6.
You did bring that up, at the time.
And like Kiwami 2. It's weird. I don't know. But still, whatever. They showed off a bunch of VR stuff. One of them was like an Ace Combat 7. Space Channel 5 VR.
I can't believe that happened.
Very strange.
Yeah. But I dig it. It was cool.
Yeah. What other VR stuff they had?
I can't remember the name of the robot platformer.
So that's already out. That's like Astrobot or something or other.
Yeah.
Everybody's Golf VR.
Yeah.
Was another thing as well. For a few other things. But we saw a new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
Yes.
Finally saw Big Hero 6.
That was cool.
It was apparently a teaser trailer or whatever. It was like 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is still cool. Like, you showed off a bunch of Big Hero 6 and a couple of other bits and pieces. But there is a full trailer going to be at TGS on the 26th or something like that, later on this month.
Yep.
And they also showed off a Kingdom Hearts VR experience, very briefly.
Yeah.
Which apparently... It's weird. They showed logos for each of the games and then showed off this very short clip of like playing it in VR. And that's free and comes out this winter, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat for them to put that out.
Yeah, something for free to keep us
entertained before
from waiting.
Yeah.
Now on to the big news.
Yep.
Arguably my favourite announcement from the show. What do you reckon it is?
Crystal Chronicles?
You're looking at my screen.
I was, but I didn't read it. Where is it?
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remaster coming to PS4 and Switch in 2019. That would be a real cool Switch game because of the use of Game Boy Advance from the GameCube version.
Yes, it would, but you'd need 4 Switches.
I guess, yeah. We've only got 3. Unless we buy that Pokemon one.
Oh, the Pokemon looks so good. But I don't want the Pokemon Switch. I don't
want to buy another Switch. They're not like 3DS.
I care more about the dock than I do the Joy-Con.
I want the Joy-Con though, because one of them is yellow and one of them is like EB.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're really nice, but like I wanted the dock more than anything.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, Crystal Chronicles coming. That's cool. It looked pretty nice. I have to watch that trailer again. Yeah, quite excited when that got announced. What else got shown? Can you remember anything? New Sekiro trailer?
God Eater 3.
Yeah, new God Eater thing, which you still don't really know what.
I have no idea, but it's anime as hell, swam down.
Yeah.
Yep. They showed a lot of, just loads of JRPGs.
Yeah, like a bunch that I think we still don't know the titles of.
Yeah.
But like a lot of them was from Square Enix and a lot of them look really cool.
Yep, just anime as hell and just they're JRPGs. So, seems really cool. Another thing, very little, but they showed the trailer for Dead or Alive 6.
Yeah,
and those stages...
They seem to be going a bit more out there with the stages and the stuff you can do. Stage interactions. They're getting weird with that shit.
Well, it's weird. Like, I mean, not to go like too into the controversial topic here, but like they specifically like put out, especially like because Dead or Alive physics, everything that comes with that, and they were like, we want to make it more realistic. We want to like tone down on that stuff and make everything more realistic this time. And then I guess they just mean with character models, because they then put out this trailer that had dinosaurs in stages, a giant kraken, like fire. It was weird. I dig it. It's kind of cool to have something nice.
Dead or Alive was always fun, but it was a fighting game, so I didn't stick with it.
Yeah.
I guess.
I got super hyped over seeing Resident Evil 2 again, but I don't think anything new was shown. I think that
was kind of a bad trailer.
Yeah, I don't think it showed anything new. I don't think, anyway. It was like a 10, maybe 20 second, just like, Resident Evil 2's coming. But they did that with quite a few things. Cause, like,
I feel like they crammed a lot into that hour.
Yeah, they had like the Western game section where they're just like, yo, Fallout 76.
Fallout 76, his anthem for like
Red
15
Dead.
seconds. Red Dead actually had
that had a new trailer. That was cool.
Like story trailer for that was cool. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else happened early on.
Square Enix announced Project no wait, that's from ages ago. Psy Games showed off a trailer for an RPG. I can't remember the name of it, but that looked neat. It was sort of like a it looked like Dark Souls but Monster Hunter-y.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the name, but yeah. They showed off a
lengthy trailer for Shadows Die Twice. That was cool. Samurai Spirits, a new Samurai Showdown game. That was super weird to see.
Yep.
Also weird to see was a new Gungrave game.
Yep.
Like, why? That's also over a year out. Winter 2019 for that one. Really didn't see much.
An absolutely OTT Earth Defense Force trailer.
Yeah, they announced that a couple of days ago.
This one seems even more stupid and crazy than anything I've seen before. The whole screen was just massive splash damage lights, like
giant ants, giant something.
Yeah.
Alien things.
What's the? I'm terrible with names. Sorry. The Square Enix game that we've never seen anything of. Might not even be Square now. Thinking about it, it's like something. It Lives. Damn it.
I don't know.
I'm probably way off track. The one, the person who does the MGS art,
Yoji Shinkawa.
Yeah.
The Left Alive.
Thank you, Left Alive.
Yeah, the one that is basically front mission.
Yeah.
They showed off a new trailer for that. No gameplay again, but they gave a release date. I think it's like early next year.
Yeah.
They gave release dates for actually quite a few things. On their like Dead or Alive release date was shown. That was February 15th. And a few others, like a lot of early next year type ones. But yeah, it was cool. It was one of their more interesting ones.
Yeah, it was actually a really good show. And the way it was presented was really nice. They had some fun sort of like spaceship thing going around with like, different people talking over the like PlayStation face buttons, which was, you know, cool and stuff. But like the way they just went from trailer to kind of new thing, they kind of
the Sega
lot.
stuff in the middle was really weird because it felt like it broke it up in like a very slow and unnecessary way. But they did pick up again, and we got like just a bunch more trailers again.
Yeah, we got a party section where they had inflatable balls thrown around the crowd. That was fun.
That's true. Yeah, that was for the golf.
Yeah,
for golf stuff. It was very cool because we didn't have any Nintendo news from last week, so it was nice to have a like dump of information like this to make up for the lack of that. So yeah, we were meant to get a Nintendo Direct last Thursday, was it?
Yeah, and obviously because of like all the
announced on Wednesday,
events that's going on in Japan,
and then not that long afterwards, actually, weather in Japan is terrible at the moment.
Yeah, hope everyone is
so it is
okay.
Yeah, it's being sort of postponed until a future date, which we still don't know.
Yeah.
Of by the time this goes up, maybe it's tomorrow.
Yeah. Super understandable though, of course.
Yeah, they got bigger things to worry about at the moment.
Yeah.
So that really sucks.
Yeah, we did have Microsoft kind of event a few weeks ago. Yeah. It was a few weeks ago. It was where they showed like DMC, new controllers, new.
Was that not just their Gamescom stuff?
Maybe it was their Gamescom stuff.
Because that was where the DMC stuff was, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was like a Microsoft presentation almost at Gamescom then.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Because they kind of pushed hard on PUBG on consoles 1.0 now.
Yeah.
They pushed hard on that. They showed like
that's cool.
Tons of new customization on controllers and stuff. We were like, we really want this console to sell, so here's an edition for like Battlefield and I can't remember the other game.
Call of Duty.
Thank you. Yeah.
Was it?
I don't know, actually, thinking about it. But it was definitely a Battlefield. It was like a golden one.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it? But yeah, that was pretty cool. So we've had like...
Oh yeah, they showed off console bundles for like Tomb Raider and Forza and like, tons of other stuff.
And Forza, yeah, you're right. You're right.
One of those controllers looked like trash. I can't remember what one it was. I think it was a Battlefield one.
Yeah. Oh, is that the camel brown controller?
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, so we've had like quite a nice amount of like stuff just been drip fed.
Just like post E3, it's like a lot of things. Yeah, it's cool. We got, let's see, upcoming. I guess more stuff actually coming out of TGS later this month. So
we'll probably see some news of some sort.
That's good. Yeah, at least like new extended trailers and stuff. They showed Death Stranding here as well. That was like a short little thing which we'd seen.
Yeah.
Like basically everything they showed on there beforehand. And we're just kind of waiting until whatever this Direct gets rescheduled and for PSX and the Game Awards.
Yeah. When's PSX?
Actually, Paris Games Week should be soon, I guess. Maybe?
When is PSX usually?
They're usually like the start of the first week of December.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And the Game Awards are very close to that, aren't they?
It's usually like a couple of days before then.
Right, yeah.
It's usually like Thursday night and then Friday night, or Friday and then Saturday.
Yeah. So... There's going to be like a couple of months break other than the Nintendo Direct now, but then we'll have like the end of year big stuff, Game Awards and stuff.
Yeah,
looking forward to that. But other than that, post E3 is nice to have like some more stuff.
Yeah,
being drip fed.
Nothing else really has come out like news wise. I don't think. I mean, we haven't really done one of these for a month.
Yeah.
Now, so like obviously some other stuff has happened. I can't really remember it, but that happened like super recently. So
yeah, I don't think there's been anything since like super major.
Yeah, not like super exciting.
Yeah.
Anyway, but in terms of actual video games, or TV or film or
or anything at all.
What have you been watching?
Watching?
Is it anime?
No.
I think I said I finished Dragon Ball by the time I we recorded last.
Okay, technically yes.
You watched a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah, so I was getting on to. So Twitch is doing the whole always on marathon, and like they've decided to show every episode of Pokemon, which is super rad.
It's really cool.
It's on for it starts like 6 p.m. and they show like 15 episodes a day.
Yeah.
And then Friday and Saturday is reruns.
Yeah.
To catch up, and then Sunday is a movie they're doing a week. So the last like 2 weeks I've watched so much Pokemon. Like, Pokemon's really good, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. As Twitch chat makes it as well. Watching like something with Twitch chat is always so funny. Like,
okay, they're not like super trashy.
oh god, no, dude, Twitch chat when watching stuff, like they did the anime thing. It's so funny. Like,
okay.
It is so funny. Like when anything happens at all, like you'll just see question marks everywhere and stuff. Like,
wow.
It's really great. Like the theme tune comes on and it's just like copy and pasted in chat all the way until it ends and stuff. But like Twitch chat is great when it comes to like watching stuff like that. But yeah, I've watched a ton of Pokemon. I've not been watching too much other stuff actually.
I kind of like sort of gotten behind on a bunch of things.
Yeah,
as well. I watched like Avengers 1 again, the 4K version of that came out. Okay. So Sean and I watched that. That looks real nice, real sharp in 4K.
Yeah?
Yeah. Still very good. But yeah, other than that, like really not a lot.
Me, Sean and Jen did go to an event yesterday.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Which was cool. The League of Legends European finals were on, and our local cinema was doing a nice little thing where like you show up, big cinema screen, and get to watch the finals. Yeah. So that was really, really cool. There was nothing added to the experience. Like it was quiet in the cinema. It weren't like cheering. It weren't the atmosphere we thought it was going to be.
Huh.
And the cinema was only like a quarter full. That was expected. Like between 20 and 30, I'd say.
That's still not too bad.
It's not too bad, but it's not too many. Yeah. Usually these events are in Cardiff.
Okay.
But there weren't one this time. It was in the View in Swansea.
It seems like something that would be in Cardiff rather than like elsewhere.
Yeah, the World like Championships, which is going to come up now in like a few months. That's obviously including all teams from all the regions.
Yeah.
That's like the end of year massive event. They always do like the finals in Cardiff. There'll be like a viewing party or something. So
how long were you there for then? Because it started at like 3:30.
Started at 3:30 and we left the cinema at 8 p.m.
Oh wow!
So 4.5 hours.
Was it like sitting in those seats for that long?
It was fine. It was, like the seats are pretty comfortable.
They have air conditioning.
Maybe like the room was fine as well. It was.
Oh cool.
We were rushing getting in, so like when you first sit down when you're outside in the cold and like you're rushing, you sit down, you're like you feel boiling.
Yeah.
But then after like 10-20 minutes. The room was absolutely fine. It was surprising. Being in our cinema for like 4.5 hours was comfortable. We got up because they played like 4 matches, cause it's best of 5. And the like in between games, we could just like go down, get a drink or like pop the toilet or whatever. So being able to stretch your legs during that was nice.
Yeah.
And then like come back and catch the other half of things. But yeah, no, it was really cool. It was really nice watching something like that on like a big screen.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that yesterday.
Okay, what have you...
video games.
What have you been actually playing, though?
Not as much as I should have.
You finally streamed Zelda.
Yep, finally streamed Zelda. I am back up and streaming. I had so much fun. I started Breath of the Wild because...
It's a good game, isn't it?
I had previously started it like over a year ago now. It's literally over a year on the Wii U. I didn't get too far. I literally like left the Great Plateau and then...
Are you past that now?
I'm like on the shrine that's just outside of Kakariko Village.
Oh, okay, cool.
So...
how long do you play for? A couple of hours?
4.5 hours.
Oh, cool.
I think. Starting that game again was great because I forgot everything basically. And
that's probably for the best.
Yeah, exactly. So playing it just still felt like a new game. Breath of the Wild is really cool. I really am enjoying that game. I'm finding combat a little bit difficult.
Okay.
Only because most enemies are fine except for the like purple. I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, the big guys.
No, the still little ones, but the purple ones who actually have a sword.
Oh, okay.
And I've only got 4 hearts at the minute, and they literally still one hit me if I'm not careful.
Okay.
So those guys are rough. I've had a few clips being taken from a stream because I've had some really funny stuff happen.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yep. The shrines are great as well. Just like they're nice breaks actually from like the world. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to diving in and doing
What are you playing
more.
it with? Just a Joy-Con or?
No. The wired. It's not a Pro controller, but it's a wired controller.
It doesn't have motion, though, does it?
No, it doesn't have motion.
So you're going to be screwed eventually.
Do you have to use motion to do
There were some of those...
trials?
Yeah. Some of them require that.
I'll do them off stream. No, it'll be fine.
Oh, you're not going to play the entire thing on stream then?
No, I will, but those specific shrines I'll have to just do off stream.
Why don't you just detach the Joy-Con and then use those?
Oh, you can use those. Yeah, I can do that. That's probably even easier. Yeah, I'll do that.
That's why I asked if you were playing it with that.
Right. Okay, yeah. I'll just do that. Can't wait to play more. Yeah. And I've also been playing a bit of Pokemon as well. You know, watching Pokemon got in the mood.
Were you playing it whilst watching it?
Yeah.
Pokemon Yellow?
Yeah.
On...
3DS.
Is it 3D?
No.
That sucks.
Just their port, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just straight up port.
Virtual console.
Yeah.
Forbidden words.
Yep. Nintendo hate that word.
Yeah.
But I'm like 5 hours into that. Got 2 badges. I've just got into the... I can't remember the cities. I'm so bad.
Cerulean.
No, Vermilion.
Saffron.
What I think it's Vermilion. Whatever one has
Emerald.
Lieutenant Sergeant. I'm like just about to board the SS Anne.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that's where I'm at. I'm enjoying that as well. And I love Pokemon Yellow because I've got Pikachu, I got Charmeleon because I've evolved him, and I got Ivysaur. So I'm going to get Squirtle soon as well. Have those 4, the main boys. It's the best.
Why isn't there like a boat battle royale game called Port Royale?
Why? That isn't that Assassin's Creed 4?
No,
Royale.
I mean, it's not Battle Royale, is it? Port Royale is like Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking, like, that'd be a really good name for
Port Royale.
a boat Battle Royale game, yeah.
Okay. I can see that. But other than that, I mean, I've played like a bunch of League as usual, but other than that, speaking of which, Overwatch had an event on.
Cool.
A small event, just to get a 3D skin. Had to win 9 games.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't. This is the first one. I didn't cave. Like, I was super busy doing stuff and I didn't cave.
Whoa.
I'm kind of happy.
Well,
it feels good because I don't care that I missed the skin. And that's what feels good to me.
I can feel you crying inside.
A little bit. I'm kind of annoyed that it's limited and I can't, but it's fine.
They'll bring it back.
I don't think they will.
They will.
They better.
They bring all of them back. At Christmas time, it'll be like, oh, you can get any skin.
Maybe, that's a good point. Maybe.
It's always, they always let you do stuff.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But other than that, not been playing too much. Sam, what about you?
Well, I've almost finished Shenmue. The HD remasters of that came out. And I'm coming up close to the end of the first game there. All I got to do is finish it and I get that platinum, so having a platinum on one of my favourite games would be real nice to have.
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be a good feeling. Yeah, like that kind of feels exactly how I remembered playing it for like many years ago.
Awesome.
Almost 20 years now.
Jesus.
It doesn't have the Dreamcast loading noise, but other than that, it's pretty faithful.
That's good.
With some extra glitches thrown in, I think. They still need to do some work on it. I think they're working on a patch for some of the stuff that it has problems in. But yeah, it's a very cool version of that game, and I'm looking forward to jumping into the second one afterwards. Might not do it straight away, because we did get a release date for the third game. It comes out in just under a year now, the end of August 2019. So I might play it closer to then.
That's fair.
But we'll see. We've got quite a lot of other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Between now and then, and I'm not really in a rush to do it. So yeah, I've been plowing through that. Dragon Quest came out.
Yeah.
I haven't started that yet. It might be a bit too big to start at the moment.
Do you own it?
Yeah, I got it on the PS4. It's sitting there. I downloaded it. And the reason I don't want to play it is because Spider-Man came out last week.
Yep,
and I've been playing a bunch of that. At least on Friday, I spent most of Friday playing that. And Sean came down that day, and he didn't want to see anything on it.
Right.
He said he was like, "Oh, I don't want to see any of this until I get it."
Okay.
So I had to stop playing it.
That's right.
So I was playing some more Assassin's Creed Revelations, just sort of messing around with that. I didn't need like sound or anything like that, so we were just chatting or whatever. He's still playing through Mario Odyssey, doing cleanup.
Okay.
And then on Saturday we went to town, and me and my mum went halvers on a copy of it for him. So he was like, "Oh, cool! I was about to get this," and I was like, "Fuck! Could have saved some money." But whatever. It's his birthday this weekend, so we went in for that, and then we come back, and then he played the intro bit. He basically played it up until the point where I am, but without any of the side stuff. So he could have done it, but he said he wanted to do it at home. So yeah, but that was on Saturday, and then yesterday he was still here, so I couldn't play any more of it.
Yeah.
And he didn't go until to meet you, so I wasn't able to play much more of it throughout the day, and I haven't touched it since. But there's some stuff in that game early on which I've seen people just tweet out,
right?
Which would be considered not a spoiler, but it's a surprise that happens early on.
Okay.
And I don't know. I assume nothing has been spoiled for you, really.
Nope, stayed the hell away. I see Spider-Man, I scroll straight past it.
So yeah, someone tweeted it out, and I was like, man, like that's something I tweeted saying, oh man, there's something I can't really talk about until people really get to it. And then he just posted a picture of it, so I've muted them because they're further than me in the story now. So just in case, now that I know how how much of a chance there is of getting spoiled.
Yeah.
But like nothing else is nothing has actually been spoiled for me. So yeah, I'll probably try that throughout the week and see how far I can get on it. I basically, as soon as I got into the city and started unlocking those towers, I collected all 55 backpacks, like all of the collectibles there.
Oh my!
There's a bunch. Like that's one of the few collectibles. You unlock more as you progress. But I got all of those, cleared out all of the like sort of challenge tower type things.
Jesus.
A bunch of those around, and then I was like, wow, the only thing I can do is story. So I kept doing that until I unlocked another side mission, and now that's the point where I am, where I'm just going to do those. It's really good for podcasts, but whenever you do stuff, there's like dialogue and things, and I have to keep pausing it to listen to that shit, because like Peter Parker and the writing and stuff in this is really cool.
Yeah.
Do you know they recorded 2 dialogue tracks for Spider-Man?
Yeah, but
one where he's just like normal standing or whatever, walking around or whatever, and then one for like sort of exasperated swinging.
That's cool.
So it sounds like he's out of breath and like whatever. Like it switches between the 2 audio tracks depending on what you're doing.
That's cool.
That's insane.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that game. Like if you like Batman or if you like Spider-Man, really, like you need to get this game. It's the fastest selling game this year in the UK.
I expected
it sold twice as much as God of War did in the first week.
I expected
it's kind of crazy, like how well it's doing, and it's another PS4 exclusive that's doing extremely well.
It's gonna win Game of the Year, isn't it?
I think.
What else
probably,
is gonna come out that'll beat that?
Like God of War will have a chance. Red Dead will have a chance, but I think Spider-Man has a very, a very big chance of taking it.
I did see some. It was just a shit post on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But I did see someone slowly zoom in on their Xbox just because they were sad that they couldn't play Spider-Man, and they slowly zoomed in on the Xbox, just like, why did I buy you? You play nothing. It was really funny.
I saw someone with the dock of a Switch and then slide it into that.
Yeah.
The case of it. Yeah, and I saw there's something I sent you earlier. It was like PS4 players are playing Spider-Man, and here's the Xbox One players, and it showed Lego superheroes.
Yep.
Spider-Man just kind of going along.
It's rough.
no rough. Like console wars or whatever, but
no, but it's rough.
Yeah.
When a game like that's
if you've just got an Xbox One, like, sorry.
And and this feels like a game that could have been multi-platform, but like it makes sense for it.
No, because Sony licensing and whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff, the whole Spider-Man type thing, but I don't know. Those other games were on there. It's weird.
Yeah. But still, so
yeah.
I've one of my friends who's been streaming, Jamie. He started Spider-Man, and I watched him a little bit only because he was literally just swinging throughout the city.
Spoilers.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, but now you know.
I literally know
nothing. He's a Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Okay.
I tried to. I didn't like proper pay attention. But what I did notice is like he went into the map, and like it's like different quadrants, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like you're on other towers, and like each of them have a percentage. It's basically like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's what the question I was gonna ask.
It's basically that.
It's literally that again, is it?
Games
love doing viewpoints, and then like I'm playing Zelda right now that's doing the exact same thing, but it's not.
Yeah, it's just segmented out, and like each one of those sections has like their own list of collectibles and stuff.
Right.
And their own like percentage of it completed and whatever.
Oh, that's a good feeling, that is.
But like so at the moment I've got like all backpacks in a region, all Fisk. You know the first gameplay demo where it was like a construction site.
Yeah.
It's like those are around, like there's one or more of those in each section.
Okay.
So it's like all those I've done, and I'm currently working on some lab stuff for Harry Osborn. He's like, I left these weird like things on top of these roofs, and you go in and like investigate shit.
Right.
And one of them could be like, like the amount of pollution in the air. You need to collect samples, so it's just like. You see smoke and shit everywhere, and you just have to swing through them, and he's just like coughing as you go through them, and he's like just sort of quipping and stuff. And once you do all of those, you return back, and then it's just like that side mission done. So they're all kind of like they're different from like Assassin's Creed's side missions and collectibles and shit, but they're still sort of generic,
the same
open world ass like side missions. Here's just a number that's going to go up.
Yeah.
That sort of thing, which I have no problem with, and everything else about this game is awesome, so I'm kind of really into it.
Okay, that's cool.
Combat is way more technical than Batman.
That's cool.
It's it requires more attention. It's not just like triangle to counter this dude, stun this other guy, and then wail on him with square.
Yeah.
It's like the use of gadgets and mobility in combat is much more prominent in Spider-Man than it is in like any of the Batman stuff. And the like slight button changes in between Spider-Man and like Arkham Knight, which I played not that long ago. For Sean, it was probably okay because it's been about a year since he played Asylum. But I played Knight probably a month ago, and going over to this, I kept trying to press triangle to counter somebody, but triangle shoots a web and zips you towards a dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it took a little while getting used to that, but. Yeah, like now that I am, you can pull off some real cool. It's like you are kind of fumbling your way through fights, but man, it looked cool.
Yeah,
I like the side missions and just running around the city, like the random like crimes and shit that happened throughout New York. New York's a terrible place. There's like crime everywhere.
So like
it's insane.
So it's like you're saying that, and it is clearly. But then I also literally saw 5 seconds of like. My friend just swinging through the city, and I saw all the built-up high-rise buildings.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to live in a city, man.
Yeah.
I love cities so much. And, like, they got Central Park and everything.
Yeah.
Like, New York's cool, man. But, yeah, there's crime everywhere, apparently.
Yeah. It does the Batman thing of, like, here's a bunch of monuments that you have to take photos of because Peter Parker's a photographer.
That makes sense.
So like Batman has his like here I'm going to scan the Went building, and then it has like a bio of this building or like a bio of something else. Spider-Man actually talks about the thing because he's way more vocal than Batman. Batman doesn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man's like, I'm going to scan this picture of or scan this building of the Empire State and then talk about it briefly, or scan the Avengers Tower and then talk about that and how cool that building is. But I guess like he talks about the Avengers never being there, and then that kind of makes sense as to why Spider-Man's the one cleaning up the city.
Yeah.
And like nobody else is here.
Yeah.
But there are like in some of the backpacks, there's like references to Daredevil and some other things like that.
That's cool.
Taking photos of the bar that Luke Cage owns and things like that. It's filled with other Marvel shit, but it still focuses on Spider-Man.
That's cool.
Like a Wakandan embassy and stuff.
Right.
And he does name drop some people in it, like other heroes, which I wasn't actually expecting that much. Like I didn't know what they could really play with in terms of that. But yeah, they do a really good job of like building this world up. No Baxter Building, no X-Men Mansion. So that stuff is still on, like, right wars.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe we'll see something in the future now that Fox deal has gone through. I don't think they can patch that building in, but like there's no mention of like Reed Richards or anything there at all. But yeah, I hope the success and like traction or like attention that this game is getting really kicks Square Enix up the arse and like forces them to actually show what they're doing with Avengers and Guardians.
So I had a theory, and I only thought about this the other day. Do you think Square Enix have put their Avengers game off because they've seen this Spider-Man game and said, we can't show it because this is next level? Because when we saw...
You don't think it was as good as what Insomniac were doing?
Even if it was like... Basically, when they put out their Avengers game now,
yeah,
I feel like just because you have to compare it to Spider-Man slightly, even if it's a completely different game, you'd still have to... or at least people would still compare it, right? Do you think, especially how well Spider-Man has done now, has put pressure, as you said, on Square? And like,
I think it has, but I think it's good. It's good
pressure's
kind of
needed. Competition's needed. Like, competition brings out better games. It just always will.
It is cool that they've like... Yeah, I think it's good that they're not showing it if that was the case.
Yeah.
If it's another reason, then it's kind of the EA Star Wars thing of like, man, you guys are really fucking this up.
Yeah.
Marvel don't give out the license to their games that often, and you've got kind of the biggest one.
Yeah.
Or the biggest two. Like, well, Guardians, that's in a bit of a weird place at the moment, but like, yeah, Avengers, especially with Infinity War and the next one coming out next year, you guys need to show this off, and it needs to be big.
Yeah.
Now, because Spider-Man is... I mean, Homecoming did really well, and
it did.
He was real cool in Infinity War, but it's not as...
Without...
It doesn't feel like as big of a title as, like, The Avengers is.
No, oh God, no.
And I feel like Square Enix is missing the opportunity.
Well, imagine they showed something at all. Like, imagine they showed something at E3, right? Because that was around the time Infinity War came out.
Yeah.
That's massive hype across both parties. And imagine that there was a release for next year when Infinity War Part 2 is coming out. Like, I don't mean they have to tie in like close to each other.
It just needs to ride that hype.
If it was in the same year, that it would ride that hype like crazy.
Because I mean, after Avengers next year, we've got the next Spider-Man game, but then it's kind of we don't know what's coming. Yeah, the next Spider-Man film. And it's spoilers. I guess he didn't die. Because
well, there's that,
and then Guardians is supposed to come out, but that's on ice at the moment, so we don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
they could fill that up with a giant open world RPG, whatever the fuck the Avengers game is going to be.
Are we okay to talk about the Avengers?
What?
Infinity War?
We don't
for
need
like 2
to.
seconds.
Wait, is it spoiler?
I mean, technically, but you did just say technically he doesn't die as well.
I mean,
but basically what I was going to say is spoiler warning just in case, okay?
Skip like 15 seconds.
Yeah, okay, I'll be really fast. So about 15 seconds starting from Now, okay, so you know in Infinity War when like they all die or whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, obviously, like a lot of people don't think they are dead or whatever. There's loads of different situations that could happen. But imagine if they do a massive twist and just any future Marvel films that come out, they're set before Infinity War.
That'd be weird.
So Infinity War is the end of all. That'd be cool.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know.
So everyone else's films were set before it. Even like the newer ones that are coming out are set before it.
Okay.
So that way they could play off by circumstances that happened.
Yeah. I
don't think that's a thing that will happen, but
you can have that theory if you want.
Yeah, I like having that.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. I don't want it, but
yeah.
I like having that as a little maybe.
All right. I've heard a lot of theories about stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you should watch Avengers. It's real good.
You guys should. Anyway, no spoiler warning, guys. We're back. We won't spoil anything ever again. We will.
Yeah,
Sorry.
probably. I don't know.
But we'll always let you know.
Yeah.
I'll try to.
Maybe. Yeah. Forget what I said earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been playing a bunch of Spider-Man. Not as much as I would like, but I want to get back to it.
Yeah.
Checked out that Valkyria Chronicles 4 demo. I keep mentioning it to people. I keep bringing it up. Nobody else has played it. No one else seems to care about playing it. You get free DLC if you play the demo. I don't know. I played it on PS4 and Switch. The Switch version of that game is awesome.
Okay, cool.
It runs extremely well. Like handheld mode, it's really nice to have that game on a handheld. The art style and everything like suits it really well, and it holds up on console. Like I can't notice any differences between the PS4 and the Switch version when playing it on the TV. But yeah, it gives you the first 2 chapters of the game, and then you carry on your save in the actual release. Always weirds me out when they do stuff like that, where like you play the prologue or the intro bit demo, and then you carry on your save. Like if I carried on my save for Valkyria Chronicles 4 on PS4, does that mean I don't unlock the trophies for finishing Chapter 1 or whatever?
Technically, no, you wouldn't.
Like those always confuse me as to how they work out.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it on the Switch, because I do kind of want to get this on Switch.
Okay.
But then I also really want to kind of get it on PS4.
Yeah. Speaking of Switch...
Yeah, that game is really cool.
I really need a Switch game, man. Like...
Yeah?
I've locked now Breath of the Wild to... I'm playing that on stream. So
other than some side stuff.
Yeah. Like, I'm not doing bloody currencies.
I'm pretty sure there was only one... There's only one gyro.
But I'll do it on stream as well.
That oh yeah, you can.
Yeah. I'll do it with controllers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's only one of those that is like mandatory story-wise.
Yeah. So I'm 100% playing that on stream all the time. But the reason I brought up needing Switch games is because like I like multitasking a lot. I think like in 2018, I feel like a lot of the time now when we consume media in any way, a lot of the time, unless it's something you want to focus on properly, I feel like we do multitask, so we play stuff while
I try and do
stuff.
as much stuff as I can.
Yeah,
it's because I've got so much shit to do.
Yeah. And like I really enjoy watching stuff as long as it's not super important. But like I love watching stuff while playing stuff.
Okay.
So like for a long time on my Switch, I was like plowing through all of like Mario Odyssey because I wanted 100%. And I did that.
Mario and Rabbids as well.
And then I went to Mario and Rabbids and I've done that. And now I'm like, I need another Switch game because Breath of the Wild is... I'm going to stream that.
Oh, yeah.
So I need something else on Switch.
I've been playing... Well, I played a little bit of Into the Breach, finally.
Right.
From the makers of FTL. That game is as hard as balls as FTL was. I lost one of my dudes, which sucks. But I got somebody else back to fill in the role. It's cool. It's like a sort of... Not Fire Emblem, but... It's weird. Like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's isometric, grid-based, tactical. You have to survive a certain amount of turns. And it's neat but hard. I'll play more of it. And then, like, it feels like a game that Sean should play.
Okay.
He loved FTL.
Right.
But he also loves Fire Emblem, things like that. So it's definitely a game, like, kind of for him. So yeah, I've been checking that out. I don't really know what kind of game to suggest to you on Switch. Like maybe Valkyria Chronicles. The first game is coming out the end of October. They're re-releasing Valkyria Chronicles 1 on Switch.
Maybe.
That game gets quite tough at points.
Right.
But you can always do skirmishes and level up and stuff.
Yeah.
And go back. I got the remaster of that, so I really want to carry on playing that, actually. But yeah, I want to get 4 on Switch. That'd be cool.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. There is another game I've been playing. Luminez.
Which one?
On Switch. I've been playing that a few times.
Oh, cool.
The remaster of the first one. Not as much as when it first came out, because I did the it's just main mode and playing, and to finish it you get to level 100 in one thing without dying.
Okay.
And that's super hard, obviously, because you got not die throughout all that time. But I was playing for a good few hours on a trot, and I weren't dying. I got to level 97. I lost concentration, and I made a few bad moves, and it all crumbled, and I was like, I don't want to play that again to level 100. So I've not played that too much, but I have. Man,
that's rough.
That was a full maybe hour and a half, 2 hour play in one go.
Yeah, that sucks.
Never again. Or maybe again when I
maybe in a bit.
Yeah, when time has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm on the hunt for a new Switch game at some point, because I need something to play in bed.
You know what would be a really cool Switch game? Tomb Raider 2013.
I just played that though.
I know, but
I agree.
Really cool
I agree.
Yeah.
It would be really cool.
I've been playing a bunch of Rise of the Tomb Raider. Trying to get through that.
It's because there's so many collectibles and mini objectives.
Yeah, and it's a lot of ones man, I really want to get this, but I haven't got the ability, so I have to come back.
Backtracking.
That really bums me out.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I'm right at the end of that game now, so I've got all the abilities, so I have been going back and cleaning up stuff.
Literally get to the last level and then go back to the first.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Clean.
Yeah, that game is really, really good with the hubs that they've added in. It's way less linear than than OG was.
Yeah.
Not OG Tomb Raider, because fuck that. But yeah, the reboot. And yeah, Rise is really good. I did the new the DLC content that I never touched before on the Xbox One.
Right. Okay.
The stuff that came with the Anniversary Edition on PS4. I played through that story content, and I always thought that was a survival mode.
Right.
Where you have to worry about her temperature and hunger and all that shit. But that's a separate mode that they added in with this DLC.
Oh, okay.
There is still just proper story stuff with challenges and shit added on as a new area. And I did that, and that was kind of cool. It does the whole Undead Nightmare from Red Dead type thing, where it's you get poisoned by plants and everything gets all spooky and weird, and it's it's witch, as if she's put a curse on you. But then when you're killing these demon dogs, and then when the effect wears off, you're oh, they were just regular wolves.
Okay.
So now it's oh, how was this thing walking, this giant beast? It's oh, it's just levers and shit.
Right. Okay.
That kind of thing. But it's mystical and out there, which is nothing like the rest of that game is. Yeah, there's some supernatural stuff like the end of Uncharted 2 or some sort of thing on it, but just the first those games do that weird stuff, don't they? But tomorrow, wait, when's this coming up? Is it going up Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Today, because I bought the super duper collector's edition-ish Croft edition of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, that unlocks 2 days early, which is today, instead of the release, which is Friday.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So I've got to decide whether or not I want to finish Tomb Raider, which will take about 2 hours or so, or play more Spider-Man, which is really tough. But yeah, I'm very close to the end of Rise, and I really want to get it out of the way, because Shadow looks real good.
I think, my personal opinion, I think you should finish Tomb Raider just because it gives you the option then to play the new one. For example, if you want an hour off Spider-Man, or a night off Spider-Man to play Tomb Raider, you can then. Tuesday
I can spend most of my time on Spider-Man then. Yeah, I should be able to sort that out today, maybe tomorrow, if I get up early enough. I booked this whole week off work, so I'm just going to plow through as much shit as I can and finish up Shenmue and and Tomb Raider. Shenmue will be my 69th platinum.
Nice.
It is.
For more reasons than one.
We played Donut County.
Oh, we did, yeah. Yeah, we both finished that.
Yeah. I said to my mum as we were walking to Costa earlier, I was like, you should play Donut County. And she was like, what is it? And I was like, the less you know, the better.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? I was like, deliver donuts to people.
You're not wrong.
She's like, how am I supposed to do that if I don't know anything about it? And I'm like, you'll see.
Fucking BK.
BK, best new character.
Alright, yeah, I'll talk about that for a minute. The writing of that game is amazing.
It's very good.
Tweeted about it. I said how, like, that type of humour is very hard to pull off well. Really hard, in my opinion. I feel like other games who have tried to pull off that type of humour, or just other media that has tried to pull off that type of humour, has failed, or it's come out as cringe, or just it's been unfunny, you know?
Yeah.
It's just been like you're trying too hard to be hip and cool.
Yeah.
This was just flat out.
It pulls it off so well.
And the game itself was cool.
Yeah, it's fun. Not too hard puzzles.
Yeah. And it was a good length as well. I do agree.
Yeah, it's about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Between 2 and 3 hours you can finish it in, which is really nice. Super easy platinum.
Yep.
That's actually what made me remember about it.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. It's not something that I need to play through again soon.
Maybe in the future.
It's on PS4, obviously, and it's also on iOS. I bought it on mobile because it's only a $5 and it comes with stickers for iMessage, which I know we don't really text each other that much, but I've been sending you a bunch of these.
I've noticed.
Things like have a garbage day and the balloon or the dog or just like a hole. And they updated it recently. They updated the game to fix some bugs and stuff.
Right.
And they also added the duck emoji to iMessage.
Okay.
So we were very surprised when it launched without that on the iMessage thing.
Yeah.
I was like, why is this not here? It's like the only thing you actually need and it's not here. But the patch notes were like, added this to it. Right. And I was like, cool.
Awesome.
Yes. So I've been sending that to you and Kieran, who have both played it.
My only one gripe with Donut County, and it's not a gripe about the game at all, I adored it, is the last level had you like traversing different rooms.
Yeah.
And doing puzzles across like multiple rooms. So you would like, it weren't just one fixed area. You actually got to like leave a room and like go in another and like do some puzzle in another room and bring it back to the other room. I really want a sequel of Donut County that like adapts that idea, because the idea of like moving through rooms and like doing different puzzles and like stuff like that, that was fun. That excited me. So I really want a sequel and I really wanted to focus on that aspect.
Yeah, maybe in 5 years or so we'll get a game with bigger levels.
Maybe 6.
So 6 or 7. This took a long time to come out. Yeah.
But yeah, platted it too, same as Sam. Amazing game. I highly recommend, guys.
Yeah, those optional trophies are actually really fun. Like, get game over.
No, that wasn't a fun trophy. That took ages.
Yeah, but it's super funny though.
Yeah, it was good. It's really good, guys.
Yeah.
Last thing, I guess, is
I think that's kind of it for me.
COD Blackout.
Yeah. The beta started Monday.
Yeah, Monday, and it runs for like a couple of weeks actually, or like a week and a half.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So
still haven't had my key yet.
Yeah, same here.
We're recording this on the Monday.
Yeah.
And,
the beta officially starts at 6 o'clock BST.
Yeah.
And we've not had our code yet, and it's currently like 4 p.m. So God knows if we're going to get the code in time, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, they did put out a new trailer on the weekend though, or whenever it was last week, which looks real cool.
The trailer was so good. It was like...
They've confirmed 80 players for the beta.
But they're experimenting with more, which is cool.
See how it goes. I'm still surprised they have a map of that size with 80 players in that engine running at 60 frames.
Yep.
Like,
I it's insane, and the map is
crazy.
Apparently considered to be 1,500 times larger than Nuketown.
Nuketown's a small map.
People have apparently like kind of
put
things together and compared it to like other royales, and like they think...
Is it on par with them, or
you know
which PUBG map is it most like?
The smaller PUBG map.
The Sandhook.
But that's still huge.
That's still pretty big, yeah.
I mean, it's a giant island, dude. Like that.
Yeah.
Map, like
I mean, just like in that engine, it's impressive.
Oh God,
it's
yeah,
incredibly impressive.
It's
so, really looking forward to that because like we like how COD shoots, how COD feels,
how COD plays. Yeah.
Late last week they announced the name of the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale game. I think it's like Firestorm or Fire something or other, something like that. And that, don't think they've announced a beta for it, but that open beta is on at the moment, or at least was like since last Thursday. I don't know if it is still now.
Battle Royale?
No, for like the main beta, like the multiplayer beta. I saw some people play that, and I was like, this looks like Battlefield.
I've not heard good things about it actually. I've heard a few people.
So Battlefield got delayed till November.
Right.
The pre-order numbers for that game aren't so hot at the moment. I don't know whether it's from feedback or just like poor word of mouth or something, but I think I can't speak for the rest of that series in terms of like sales and stuff. I don't know whether it's been declining or whatever. Like COD has, like those numbers have gone down, but like it's still insanely popular.
Just wait until like
these are the two you have to compare to each other, whatever. And like I prefer how COD feels to Battlefield.
I'm gonna say 7 p.m. BST, so whatever time zone that is. Call of Duty will get a crazy skyrocket in pre-orders. If we are allowed to stream it, it's gonna get why? Because everyone's gonna want in that beta. It's running for a week. Everyone's gonna pre-order.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And people are probably gonna keep it as well, just because.
Yeah.
How. But then again, I could be wrong. Maybe people are trying it and everyone's like, actually, this sucks, but it's not going to suck. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it should be anyway.
I can't wait.
Game Informer put up a sort of interview where they do their rapid fire questions.
Right.
And there's like 194 questions or so fired at the creative director of Blackout. Wow. And a lot of them are like sort of short, dumb questions or whatever, but there's some cool information in there, which you should definitely check that out. They did the same with like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which was a super funny one, and they've done it on a few others as well. But yeah, the Call of Duty one is really interesting.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, but that pretty much
wraps it up. But before we need our questions.
That is correct. We shall do. Which one's yours? These are yours.
Yep. So we haven't done this in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I am excited.
Why do I feel like I've got way more than you here?
Nah, you haven't.
We should have the same map.
Oh. Okay. This is actually super easy again.
Give me a good shuffle.
Oh, I didn't I've read it now, but it's fine.
For fuck's sake. Alright. Okay.
Oh, never mind. That's easy as well.
Fucking.
Alright. I need to not read these questions.
Alright. Okay. Who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3. Is it? 1, 2, 3.
There you go. I won. So I'll go first. Yeah, why not? Which arcade game, based on a simplified version of table tennis, was first released in 1972?
Pong.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, you're right.
That was easy. Which... I said that wrong. What?
Oh, how? It was one word.
It's got the same letters.
No, you're not getting forgiven for that. Go on.
What was the best-selling game on the original PlayStation with over 10 million sales worldwide? I picked up 2 cards then because that answer was super weird.
Wait, what?
What was the best-selling game on the original PlayStation?
There's no way that's common knowledge.
With over 10 million sales worldwide.
That's no way that's, like, common knowledge.
It is, though.
It's not.
Yeah.
But do you know it?
I got it wrong, but whatever.
Oh my god. Am I allowed more than one guess?
No.
Oh my god. I've just got to guess.
That's the whole point.
Best selling. I'm not going to get this, am I?
You might do over 10 million copies.
I know, but like...
Yeah, you're probably not going to get it.
Yeah.
Just say a super popular PlayStation series.
I don't want to go with too obvious, see?
Okay. You can... What don't you want to go with?
No.
Actually, no.
Yeah,
no,
you might give away if I get it.
Yeah.
That's so hard. That question is ridiculous. That's not common knowledge. What should be FIFA now? Fucking.
Best-selling game on the original PlayStation, FIFA.
Yep, wouldn't be surprised.
Or is FIFA your answer? Do you want to go?
No, of course not.
Damn it.
Right. It's between 2 for me.
Okay, what are the 2?
Crash Bandicoot
or
Tomb Raider. I can't think of like. Look at me on Metal Gear, yeah, but there's no way that was like.
It is like individual game. The best-selling game on the original PlayStation.
I feel like. Alright, I'm gonna go with. Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider was my guess.
Ah.
Gran Turismo.
Really?
Yeah. That goes over into your discard pile, which is now up to 2.
Really?
2 questions incorrect.
Really?
What are you doing?
I don't know where to put it.
What?
You had it right.
You gave it to me already.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did.
Why are you just trying to hand me a different question?
Man, that question was bullshit.
Was it?
I'm salty about that. There's no way that's super common knowledge.
Gran Turismo, yeah, man. 10 million. Yeah, that's not. Is it?
That's rough.
Yeah, well.
I feel like I've been gypped there.
Yeah.
Rough. But hey, I could have guessed it. I wouldn't even think about Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like generic games that would sell well.
The first one that came to my head was Tomb Raider.
I thought either Tomb Raider or Crash.
I wouldn't have said Crash. Like,
do you know what I was trying to think of?
Your best-selling PS1 game.
I tried to think of like what games had the green bestseller logo on it, and I know Crash was one of them.
Ah.
I know I've seen Tomb Raider with it, but I passed that. I was like, what are the games?
Yeah, there are no other PS1 games.
And then I was like, Metal Gear probably didn't sell that well.
Yeah, I don't know, actually.
Even though it's like fan favourite and stuff. And then I was like, FIFA, but no, it wouldn't be
FIFA sucks.
Until like PS2, and then it's like a console seller.
Yeah, well.
God damn it.
I'm gonna get them bundles.
Alright, I accept my defeat.
Anyway,
with that question.
yeah, well, you lost, so that means you, I don't know, don't get a point.
Alright, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you're catching us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or shit.
Have you forgotten everywhere else?
Anchor. It's on. It's pretty much everywhere, guys. You can hear it on like Spotify, iTunes, Anchor. There's Amazon, maybe.
Really?
Maybe not Amazon. That sounds too thing. Google's the other one.
Google, yeah, you can Google.
Yeah.
Google it.
Got there.
A round of dog games. I fucked up.
Yeah, you're right. A round of dog games. Or catch it on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Xandiarr XDR.
I'm at Axlums.
And I will be streaming very regular now. Super excited to like jump back into things. I'll mainly be playing Breath of the Wild. You might see me drop in a few League streams now and then. I might start something new, but I will keep that surprise for whenever I'm live.
Yeah.
And in terms of the channel, there's going to be like a lot of videos like going up.
Yeah, we've been putting up a lot of new things recently. Metal Gear Solid 2 just started. Yeah. I put up a couple of Last Save where Dan and I sat down and jumped in from games that are like over a year old, like the last time we played them. Actually, Horizon just went up, and that was last Christmas actually, the last time I played that. But we it's been a while since we played some of these games, and we want to jump back and check those out. I know last podcast, a month ago, we mentioned about a video on Dead Cells.
Yes.
That should be going up next week. So I know in the video I say we're recording this on the day that it came out, which at the time of it going up will be about a month and a half before. But I have played a lot of that game since then, and I'm quite excited about doing a follow-up just to sort of show I'm really bad in that initial video.
What's nice about these games is for this particular series, did we say the name of the series yet?
I think we did last time, Opening Act.
Yeah, Opening Act. What's nice about this is hopefully, especially now we've kind of got things together in terms of like may as well say, in terms of like intro, basically, and like assets.
Yeah, we'll actually put some more of these out there.
Well, hopefully, like newer releases, we can like kind of give you guys a quick introduction for like quite a few like of the newer stuff.
Yeah, and then depending on whether or not we're gonna like, Dead Cells is a bit of a weird one because of the type of game it is.
Yeah,
it doesn't exactly warrant a ongoing series to like show progression and stuff, because the story in it is like very
But then again, I also like the idea of having a check-in for that, because one, your skill level will increase naturally, and two, we'll get to see like what upgrade you've got, you know. From time.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So we might do a couple of those, so every other month or so. In terms of Dead Cells, but I mean, like, for other games, we can either decide whether or not we'll go on to episode 2, or whether we'll just do a check-in sort of further down the line if it's something that's like a really big game that might take forever to go through, or something like that. But also, we're going to do some other smaller, unknown, weird stuff that we haven't played before, and that's the opening act of that game for us.
And who knows, we might end up loving it and make a series out of it.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. We have no idea.
Yeah.
2 things I will say. First, guys, I highly recommend you watch a video I put up the weekend just gone, which was Best of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a nice short 10-minute compilation of like the best moments throughout that series. I think it's a really good like video to kind of sink your teeth into, kind of like just how good series can be when things like go well. Like I
go well, or
I think this
a lot of the best parts were us dying immediately,
and that's okay. What I mean is, I think the series went really well, just because we all enjoyed it so much, and I think that really like translates.
Yeah, it is a good video. You did really good on that. I'm looking forward to the best of Sonic 2.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Man, that was we're about halfway through that, I think.
Yeah, we'll get to that. And the only other thing I'm going to tease is S5 have kind of been behind the scenes coming up with another like big series like idea. It's going to be probably...
You shouldn't give too much detail.
I won't. Okay. You'll basically see a lot of these videos on the channel, but this is going to be like a little bit further into the future.
Yeah, and it's going to take a while.
Yeah, but
it's big group ones.
Yep, and we're really excited about this, just because it's special.
Yeah, the type of content that we're going to be doing is...
Yeah, it's going to be really nice for everyone involved. So, and then the other one, which this is going to be slightly further in future, just because this one requires a lot.
The third of your 2 things.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have teased this before. It's still in like pre-production, because there's a lot of work that goes into it behind the scenes, and we haven't even like thought or like set about recording yet. But this is the thing I'm really, really looking forward for showing, but we haven't even like recorded anything yet. It's going to be a long time before you guys see it, unfortunately. But when you do...
Why are you even talking about this now?
Because I'm building hype. For it. Okay. I'm really excited for it, but it's just... Give us some time. But the first idea I talked about that we're excited about, that might be sooner than we think, I think. I think it'll be sooner than we expect. I think we can do something about that.
Okay.
But you guys have no idea what we're talking about, and I just give finger guns to a microphone, but that's okay because you guys don't know. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. No, we won't. I'm at Comic-Con.
When is that?
Not next weekend, the weekend after.
Fucking, why do we do this today?
We'll see you in 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see you in 3 weeks.
Alright.
And by that time, actually...
God, it's going to be October then.
What?
Well...
Yeah, you're right.
Look, that's...
Yeah.
Wait, here's today, and then it's like that, and then it's 1 week, 2 week, 3 week. We're going to be recording then on the 29th.
So we'll see you on the 2nd?
The 2nd of October when Forza Horizon 4 is out. maybe we can talk about Life is Strange 2 Episode 1, or the Spyro trilogy, or Valkyria Chronicles 4, or Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
That got delayed.
Lots of shit. What? Fuck, I need to change that.
Spyro's not out yet.
Yeah, that's the old release date, isn't it?
Yeah. So, we'll have a lot more to talk about. We'll see you guys in 3 weeks.
Video games.
Video games are great.
Chain of Memories.
Probably anime. I'll probably watch a ton of anime. I'll probably binge.
We've been watching Chain of Memories. It's weird.
We'll probably start Kingdom Hearts 2, so we'll probably talk about Kingdom Hearts next time. In 3 weeks.
Get ready for that. Again, we'll get Sean on.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye.